Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with my April book haul. Despite, I can't even believe that it's almost May. I don't know, just random. I don't even know what day it is today. I don't know why that's so hard for me. Because I'm still, working Monday through Friday, but maybe just being home all the time has really finally gotten to me. But this morning I woke up and I thought it was Wednesday, but it's actually Thursday when I'm filming this. Anyway, small confusion over. So it is almost the end of April. So I wanted to share the books that I was able to get. I was able to get some off of Amazon, Book of the Month, Book Depository. So I got pretty lucky. The things still came, and I'm very grateful that there's still employees that are doing it. I know that it's not the safest job if your coworkers aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for working and continuing to do your job, because you are so necessary and essential in bringing brightness, and joy and escapism during this time. So thank you. And to everyone that's working, I have been lucky enough to work at home, but I even know a lot of my coworkers aren't. And the fact that they are at work, interacting with people, and just trusting that the people around them are doing the right things, it's hard. So just thank you. I hope you're all doing well and safe, and that you have books or games or TV or whatever you need to escape when it gets a lot. So anyway, back at it. Okay, so the first book I got was the AntiVirginity Pact by Katie Wismer. Katie is a YouTuber I love, and her book is coming out in June, so I was lucky enough to get a e-arc of it. I did get this one started in the last couple days. Essentially, a girl and her best friend sign a pact that they are not going to be virgins, I believe, by the time they graduate high school. The main character just feels like she's really a goody two-shoes. She is the daughter of a preacher, very religious family, and she doesn't really feel like she fits into that mold. And she feels like she's overlooked. So I can see that, in some of it. I was a pretty quiet kid. I know it's hard to imagine, but I was pretty quiet in especially middle school, high school. Kind of just went with the crowd, wasn't as extroverted as I am now. And I definitely think that you can just feel like, you can just feel like nobody sees you. So I am enjoying it so far. The next two I got from Book of the Month is The Guest List. From what I understand of this, I believe it's Ireland. Yeah, there's a wedding on an island in Ireland, and a murder happens, and it's kind of a whodunit. I've heard really good things about this. So excited to get this one started. And I had a credit because I didn't pick a book in March. So I did pick Things You Save in the Fire by Catherine Center. I've heard people talk about this and like it. I honestly don't really know much about it. I believe it's a contemporary, I think a female firefighter, probably some romance, human growth. I am kind of sad that Book of the Month stopped their YA, and then they said that they were going to have YA still, but I didn't see anything else in April I really wanted. Hopefully this one was worth getting. The next two I got from Book Depository. So the first one I got is The Land of Roar. This is on my readathon for the Believe-a-thon, or my readathon, my TBR for the Believe-a-thon readathon. And it is about two brothers that made this whole make-believe world up when they were kids, and then as they come back when they're a little older, maybe figuring out that it wasn't make-believe, from what I understand. But there's some awesome illustrations in here, and I've just heard really good things. I think this was one that a lot of people had on their list for last year's Believe-a-thon, so it's been on my list for a while, so excited to pick it up. The next one I got was The Name of the Wind. This one is supposed to be kind of a Harry Potter adult version. I think it's more just like a wizard, kind of figuring out who he is and learning the skills, I think is the reason it's more like Harry Potter. Both G from Book Roast and Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte have mentioned this one. So I was excited to pick it up. I think I got a pretty good price. I wish I had that other cover. I can put it somewhere, but because it's so pretty. But this one's fine too. I mean, this one's very pretty too. But there's like just a very stark, like interesting cover that I love. But I could not find it. The next one I got was Orion Lost. This is also on my TBR for the Believe-a-thon, as well as it is the middle grade monthlies book of the month. So excited to get into this. I know that it's sci-fi. A 13-year-old Beth and her friends navigate treacherous and uncharted territory to reach safety. So I'm excited. I've added some more sci-fi into my reading this year, and very excited for this. Always love a good middle grade. And then Priory of the Orange Tree. I have no idea why I got this. Everybody was just really raving about it in their 2019 favorite books. So I got it. It's in paperback now. So I thought maybe it'd be a little less daunting. But it's still pretty daunting. Like, it's the size of my head. I'm excited to read it though. I know that it's about a dragon and females, I believe. I've heard that it's really good and not as difficult to read as it looks. You know, one of my goals this year was to read some good daunting books, so this one definitely scares me. And then the last three I have are actually a friend borrowed them to me because she really wants me to read them. So I need to pick them in quickly because I hate having books borrowed out. Like I'm one of those, I want to read it in the weekend and give it back to you so that I'm responsible with your book. So they are actually all three by Glennon Doyle Melton. I think, is she? Glennon Doyle. So they are all memoirs from what I understand. And the first one she wrote was Carry On, The Power of Embracing Your Messy Life. Brene Brown says it's profound. I cannot stop thinking about this book. Melton's honesty, humor, and thoughtfulness will keep readers racing through the pages. That's Gretchen Rubin, the author of The Happiness Project. I have a friend, she adores these books. She talks about them all the time. So she obviously thought that with this one coming out last month, now is the time that I need to read them. And it's true. Especially, I've been reading a lot outside while my son is playing. So I'm definitely excited to have some nonfiction to add to my repertoire. Sorry for my phone chiming. I need to turn that off. But yeah, those are the books that I got for April. Some of them are on my May TBR and some I just need to fit in when I have some room. So I would love to know if you're going to read any of these, and let's totally buddy read. I'm down for that. And I will see you guys in the next video.